Hi everyone, it's Heather here at Creative Faith Art Studio. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're just going to do a little junk journal entry, and the first thing I'm going to do is find a page to work on. I have a few little things I want to add today. So here is a little piece of the packaging that one of my birthday presents came in. And then I also have a new washi tape that I ordered, and I actually got it a long time ago, so I don't even know where I got it from, but I haven't used it yet. So I really like the box that it comes in, and so I'm cutting the box apart so I can make some tabs for my journal and just get it added in. And then I decide I'm going to add it later, so I just set it aside. And the funny thing is I actually never end up using it. So I think at this point I am going to make this into kind of like a belly band. And so I use double-sided tape and I just adhere it to that page. And it sticks out just a little bit over the edge of the page, which I kind of like, so that kind of becomes a little tab that sticks out of my journal. And then I add some of the new washi tape to the end of the tab to cover up the double-sided tape that's on the one side, and also just to kind of reinforce, adhering it to my page. Decorate the other side of the page, I want to add this is a little book of children's prayers, and I really like the illustrations. I have a couple of these books with this woman's illustrations, so I decide I want to use the bunny one because we had some kind of exciting times around Easter. The last few weeks we've been trying to catch a rabbit that was a baby when it got into our backyard, and we thought that it couldn't get out of the backyard, so we set up the no harm animal traps so we could put it on the other side of the fence and get rid of it. And so I thought this little page with the picture of the rabbit was kind of fitting. And then the prayer on there just talks about how we should love all things, big and small. I have a little tag here from you can't see it really very well because I'm kind of off camera, but this little tag from, it's a body sugar scrub from my sister's store that my sister made. So I just recently opened it. It's black cherry and it's wonderful. So I just thought I'd tape that into the page, and then I decide to use a little acrylic paint in white to kind of block out an area that I can journal in on that page. Belly band that I turn into a pocket eventually, on the other side of the page I decide to get a picture out of this hummingbird book. This I purchased at a library sale. Oh gosh, it was a while ago now, but they have those library sales where you can get books for it's $2 for a hardcover and 50 cents for a soft cover. So I got this one because I thought the pictures were really stunning. And so I chose this picture of the painting actually, and I'm going to make that into a little envelope pocket that I can, put in that belly band. So to make the pocket, I cut down the paper so it fits in the trimmer because it was too tall. And I just make sure all the sides are even, and then I'm just going to kind of fold it creatively to make pocket that I think will be usable. I've never actually done this before, but I think, well, I can use the size of the picture as a guide. So I do that, and then I end up having to actually fold it down a little more because it doesn't fit in the belly band. I should have used the belly band as a guide and not the picture, but that's okay. I just take it back out and I fold it down a little bit more on the other side, and then I trim it up a little bit so it's not as bulky on the bottom. You'll see here in just a second. I'm going to cut these corners off, thinking that, I can fold the sides in and then the bottom tab up, and to make the little pocket. And it's the right idea, but I don't really know what I'm doing, so I make the stuff up as I go. So I just have to cut it down a little bit more. And then I was debating whether or not should I cut the top too or not, or what. And so I just end up deciding to use double-sided tape, taping it together, and then I cut a little notch out of the front side of it to make kind of like a half moon shape, so I can grab things more easily in and out of the pocket. So just, 3 folds and some double-sided tape, and I have got a nice little pocket that's actually pretty big. By this point, I've actually added a little strip of double-sided tape on the inside bottom of that purple banner, because when I put the pocket in there, there's too much room. Like, I guess if I would put more stuff in the pocket, it would be fine, but I didn't have that much stuff to put in here right now, so it just kind of ends up falling off the bottom. So I didn't want it to get lost. So I put some tape in there to hold it closed, and then I reinforced that at a later time with some washi tape my new washi tape. And now I'm just gathering a few things. This is from my son's birthday, which was actually back in December of last year, and I kind of did a combo thing of his birthday card and then these little things we get off of the pizza boxes that he thinks are funny, and I did a little journaling on the back of that. And then he had a project to do earlier in March where he had to decorate a hat to be a word, so that is his design on that beige piece of paper. And so I just I eventually will add a couple pictures and some journaling on the back of that. Some pictures from my selfie printer. These are 2 pictures. One is from my birthday. My mom and sister had gotten some old photos of me out and took a picture and sent it to me. And then I have a picture of my girlfriends and I when we went out for lunch one day. And then this is a picture of the bunny that we trapped in the backyard, then magically reappeared once we released it outside of our fence. So we think that bunny is smarter than we are. But anyway, and then here's some photos of my youngest in his shark hat. So I just get those all added. I just use a stapler to staple the bigger photo to the front of the shark hat so you can see the design. And then the other 2 photos I use double-sided tape and stick to the back of it, and then journal on the back of that card. What's funny about about this shark hat is it was turned out really super nice, and he did a really nice job, and he did it all on his own, but he had to add a dead guy to the tooth of the shark. So it's pretty funny. He's like cut out a little dead guy and put it on the bloody shark tooth. Yep, because he's 8. So now I want to add backing to these photos just to make them a little more decorated, I guess, and make them stand out better, since that the paper in the background is kind of busy, and so I wanted something a little bit lighter and more muted. You won't see the paper, it's just to give it like a 1/4 inch border, but I think it looks nice. It makes the photos stand out a little bit, and even though the pocket will go over, be in front of those, I still think it looks nice when you pull the pocket out, so I just went ahead and did it anyway. And I also decide to use a little bit of that white acrylic paint and make another area so I can journal around the 2 pictures once I get them added down. So I'll just do a little dollop of paint in the middle and swirl it around on the page like I did on the other side. And now that it's dry, I'm just going to use some PVA glue and glue those pictures down. I overlap them a little bit. So this is the one of us, well, not us, but Isaiah and the bunny in the trap. And then here's the close-up of the bunny the next day sitting in our yard where the trap was when we trapped it. But it's free. So I still think that's hilarious. And now I just take some time to journal on the pages. And that's pretty much it. So thanks again for stopping by my channel and watching my video. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.